division, as the champion, Jon Jones battles
defend his light heavyweight championship for a UFC record. Glover Teixeira is right there. Anthony Johnson just made up 20 straight.
Yeah, and when we look at the rankings here, Phil Davis, of course, is no. Dan Henderson is always going to be a scary, scary guy. You got to presents a lot of unique challenges to Jon Jones. Knockout with the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Chuck Liddell.
It's interesting, Riker. You know, unbelievable wins, but Jon neutralizes.
Because one of Jon's great skills is keeping guys at distance. He has looked, Chad Evans have been some of his most dominant performances. Tonight, I'm a gap, because that's where Jon makes things so difficult. He's valley and getting it close.
It's like he puts a protective bubble. Two brothers.
I used to train with Chuck. Maybe one day I can have one of those too.
The last time I was closer to my dream.
I am ready. I'm ready for that time.
I feel as if it was too much for me, I would have never made it this far in the first place. It motivates me to never be defeated.
Might be the most dangerous fighter he's ever faced. Glover Teixeira is a serious threat to Jon Jones.
Reach, athleticism, versatility, strength.
Worry too much about Jones. Jones gonna have to worry about my power.
Glover Teixeira!
He's an animal.
I just want to become.
I see myself with my hands raised and having one more world title under my belt.
Yeah, turn that up. Okay. I know everybody bouncing. Game, best kept, guaranteed the best catch. Ocean full of sharks, float. Got a pocket full of cheese. Now my whole team is set. Real in the game, can't breathe. No, I ain't a gangster, homie. I'm just B. You're the one that can white teeth. Shorty trying to holler, but honestly, she don't like me.
Joe, Glover Teixeira fought Tyson in a victory in the UFC, and years of fighting now comes down to 25 minutes.
Calm and relaxed, feels that this fight is his. The power. He believes and he saw believes that he has the ability to reach those same holes.
Glover Teixeira has finished 19th. His last loss, 2000, and a great John Heckelman. The challenger, Globes and Silva, Vitor Belfort, Mauricio Shogun, who the 9 Brazilians to earn a UFC belt tonight. He said initially, I was motivated. Chandler smiling in the stands here, Joe. Little Ray Lewis. Johnny 13-1 inside the octagon. Rich divisions in MMA today.
We've learned a lot about Joe. Arm get hyperextended and snap backwards and still went on through and get the victory in a very, very close fight. We learned that Jon Jones is not just skillful, not just intelligent, a tough guy, and the going gets ugly.
Taken down for the first time in his career in that fight with the 6'5" intangibles, Joe. As you just mentioned, we finally have back to the top. In 20 fights as a professional mixed martial artist, George St. Pierre, 12. Guided by Greg Jackson and Mike Winklejohn. Coach Jones. The challenger tonight. Our tale of the tape, but the numbers to look at, Joe. 84.5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man. Chairman Arnie Danziger, Executive Director Patrick Pinella. Our action begins. Our referee in charge, Dan Mergliot. This is the moment UFC fans watching around in Baltimore, Maryland. 5 rounds for the undisputed. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 205 pounds, fighting out of Rio. a Whoopsie-Do fighting style. At 205 pounds, fighting out of Endicott, New York, UFC light heavyweight
Good luck to both you guys. The champ for the light heavyweight title, Jones, go! Jon Jones with a 9-inch reach advantage. Some shots away early. Tries to come in.
Good knee there by Jones. And
He's a Roman wrestler, as well as freestyle, of course. Glover, a second-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Arm.
Glover training for the pit
Again
anymore.
with that right hand. Glover's coming over the top of Jon's left.
Glover is connecting early. Now he looks for the single. Very dangerous in the clinch. Jon's elbows are sharp.
Over the top.
Fake low came high with that.
Substantial, but even more substantial is the distance where he can kick low.
Chuck Liddell.
And over the top. He's throwing bombs. Good jab by Jones.
Little brother Chandler in the first row.
Good head movement.
Super Bowl champion, world fighting champion, first round pick. Hard takedown by Jones.
Glover's got to be careful of his neck. And southpaw.
He's worked it back and forth as he used. Look for the kick to the body. Righty.
Yeah, he certainly is. He likes to mix things up. There's a good left hook by Glover.
Glover likes that lead.
And he's going to have to get around those arms. Kick.
Oh, nicely
Beautiful
done.
spinning.
And he gets out of the way.
Glover swinging wild there.
Strong fight in his career.
One thing I'm seeing quite a bit more.
First time. Round one in the books. Arthur looking at his little brother and saying, keep your mental edge.
Feel your heart. Slow that down. Slow everything down. Direction double leg. Misdirection double leg if you want to do a takedown. You understand? All day long for you.
There's that left stiff jab by Jon. Very.
Side.
There's the takedown attempt.
Right
Glover
back
stops
up.
it.
Watch. Glover got caught by Ryan Bader.
Have fun, Jon Jones. Have fun. They want him to be loose out there. Nice. He's been able to slide away from most of them.
He's got that bubble around. To train for Jon Jones because he's so unique.
Well, he's not. I mean, you can get a tall techniques.
There's kind of only one in the world, and it's him.
That distance, the distance that he can hit you when he hard elbow. Glover might be hurt.
Jon, don't maybe take a point away. Watch your fingers, please. All right, it's a chance.
They touch. Glover up the middle.
For that spinning back kick again.
Jones ducks under. Closing the distance on the fence. Back to the middle.
Oh, head kick. Mike, is that Jon's not throwing a lot of punches with his right hand. Punches with his left hand, with his right hand rather. He may have an injury on that. Oh, good left hook by Jones. That oblique kick. He loves that kick.
Jon has often said, Joe, he wants to be remembered as the shoulder. When we say
so difficult to fight, he's
gone. Final spin again.
Wheel kick.
Jon Hackleman and others.
Okay, breathe, breathe, breathe. Your conditioning is great. Your conditioning is great. You're getting stronger. It's too much like a hook. I want it over the top more. Okay, he's just missing it.
Mike, Glover in the corner was asking for ice on his shoulder. We saw very few right hands from Jon Jones.
On three. overhand. Also said of Glover Teixeira, he truly is one of the best. To the body.
Good shot to the body by Glover. F's though, Mike.
Jones with the most wins. Witches. Glover tries to get inside again.
Hiding out of way.
Head kick.
Mixes it up. There's an uppercut. Knocked him out.
Takedown. Stuck for now. Takedown attempts from the champion.
And the one that did take
clinch game here. Right in front of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, good elbow. Landing a beautiful elbow. He hurt him. He hurt him.
A lot of southpaw by Jones. Question is, did he hurt it early, Joe?
It mows of Glover.
Uppercut by the champion, answered by the challenger. Chin.
Nasty shots inside by Jon. I mean, he's cutting Glover up now.
I'm gonna go.
Jon tying up the wrist of Glover. Oh, beautiful left hook by Jon.
And he just moves up. I mean, his elbows truly, they're bony, they're pointy. And they do.
Front leg side kick.
Great athlete. Final minute of the third.
The body and an uppercut afterwards. Oh,
and again to the body.
Jon Jones is imposing his will on Glover in this fight.
Oh. Wow.
Wanted to be phone booth warfare. And Jon.
Wow.
It's his blood all over you, Jon. Good job.
Jon, listen, here's the water. Good. You've been well trained for these last 2 rounds.
Of Glover Teixeira. And this is of Glover Teixeira.
Round 4.
There's a real question. Open wide up, and that could be the end of the fight. I mean, that's an enormous.
Uncharted waters for the challenger.
Right hand over the top, and there's an elbow again.
Is he messing with fire, though, Joe? Is he better to stay outside?
And the only chance Chael had to beat him was a grappling exchange. More diverse. By throwing elbow in the shots, using excellent angles and head movement while in close. Oh, and a knee. Gotta know, coming into this 4th round, he's gotta know he's behind on the cards.
Light heavyweight with 2 4th-round submissions. Finishes was against the Phenom Vitor Belfort. Jon leading.
Good
with the jab, now the kick. Now they're a little bit further apart.
That front leg side kick to the thigh. Devastating technique. He's got to stop doing that with the hand, though.
There's a pressure on your knee.
Round, and Jon's just not respecting it anymore. Excuse me. There's a spinning elbow. Beautiful elbow.
So not throwing the right hand, but connecting with the right elbow.
And
the reality of it is, Joe,
I mean, what he said is, it's not just a bump.
The best in the world and the best of all time.
And this, who expected this?
He's going into Glover's wheelhouse.
Elbow.
That one on the jaw.
And knee.
15. Watch for a spin, maybe a takedown.
You're doing an amazing artistic fight. It's beautiful to behold. You understand?
That knocks the mouthpiece loose, and Glover Teixeira is just getting beaten up. Hiding to the left and the right, another elbow, and another one.
Jon Hackleman 100% correct. With Chuck Liddell and Rashad Evans. Looking for changing things up here in the 5th.
Glover's back up.
Ten-fight win streak. The only dominant here tonight.
Fight in close.
Joe, he is left.
And John's
Glover is
standing
one
there
strike
with it.
away.
John rips to the body. I mean,
that is a huge.
he's already poked him in the eyes twice, and he keeps doing it. And to not move towards you will run into your fingers. There's a good hard elbow by Jon.
Like you said, he likes to make statements. Uppercut.
And Glover just tagged him.
Past the midway point of the 5th and final round.
Elbow again.
4-5.
Glover's on wobbly legs.
Always looking for the finish.
Is fine as long as he has a closed fist. Faking the takedown, touching the thigh.
He's neutral.
On George Foreman style on him.
107. Spin and a miss. 40 seconds. On by Johnny Bones Jones.
And now with
Muhammad Ali.
Well, I'm sure Jones loves Tyson too. Wheel kick.
Johnny Bones Jones.
Down and did so by entering into the wheelhouse of, and that's early in the fight. The tag Glover. There's a stiff jab, nasty cut that he opened up from that elbow, and you can see it a piece loose. These elbows in tight. That was, and he beat him at his own game. Look at that. Puts his hand
in Baltimore, where his brother won a Super Bowl.
Hey, all glory to God. Forever and forever. He reigns forever.
History. Bruce.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges and still the Jon Bones.
John Hackleman.
What was the strategy coming into this fight? Because there was a lot of thought Glover would have an advantage being closer to you.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank a special guest, one of the greatest football players of all times, Ray Lewis, is in the house.
What was your strategy coming into this fight, and how much of what you did tonight was...
But I realized mid-fight that he was winding up on his punches.
It certainly did. There was a lot of times where you had him up against the cage.
Yeah, it was all improv, you know. I realized that I was a lot better from Brazil, who tuned in tonight. I respect Brazil so much, and the Brazilian fighters.
About this fight tonight, what did you expect from Glover?
You know what? We saw a lot of the things that he was going to look for.
Tonight, you are still the champ, Jon Bones Jones, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm here with Glover Teixeira. Glover, first of all, thank you. What happened to your shoulder?
He kicked my right shoulder, man. He's tough, man. You know what? He take my back.
When he tied you up in the corner and he yanked your shoulder, is that when you think it did?
With the hand. I knew Jones is orthodox.
What, if anything, was surprising to you about Jon?
I did my strategy. That was my honor. He beat me and my best, man.
Well, thank you very much, Glover.
Sponsors, everybody. Sobralha, tô chegando aí.